In the top stories, St. Kitts and Nevis to host Caribbean Endoscopic Surgeons 12th Annual Conference. Caribbean Tourism Organization and Tourism HR Canada sign MOU to boost tourism workforce. And Nigeria's fuel price challenge, second increase in 1 month. Welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast for today, Friday, October 11th, 2024. I'm Scotticia Hendrickson. Nationally, St. Kitts and Nevis is set to host the Caribbean Society of Endoscopic Surgeons 12th Annual Scientific Conference from November 14th to 16th, 2024, featuring live surgical demonstrations and discussions on critical healthcare topics at the Josephine France General Hospital. Chief of Surgery at the JNF Hospital, Dr. Joylette Woodley-Fassel, emphasized the value of the event for local doctors, particularly newcomers to the field. Quote, "We'll have experts from across the region and internationally sharing valuable skills," she said. The conference will also promote networking and collaboration among Caribbean medical professionals, breaking away from isolated practices. Consultant General Surgeon Dr. Mark Grant underscored the importance of building capacity across the region, noting that the event is about more than procedures, it's about creating a support system for regional healthcare. Prime Minister and Minister of Health, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, credited recent upgrades at the Josephine France General Hospital for enabling the Federation to host such a prestigious event. The recent donation of endoscopy and colonoscopy equipment from the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board will further enhance the conference's success. In wake of the devastation caused by Hurricane Milton, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, under the leadership of Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, has expressed deep concern and extended heartfelt support to citizens, nationals, and residents affected by the storm, particularly in Florida and surrounding regions. Acknowledging the significant emotional and physical challenges that may follow the hurricane, Prime Minister Drew assured the affected individuals that their homeland stands with them during this difficult time. He emphasized the government's commitment to assisting in recovery efforts, sharing a message of solidarity. Quote, "In the midst of nature's storm, it is the strength of our shared humanity that provides shelter and solace," Prime Minister Drew stated. Quote, "As we extend our prayers and well wishes to you all, know that the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis are committed to supporting you in any way we can, both now and in the days ahead. May our solidarity and resilience guide you as you rebuild, and may hope always shine through the darkest clouds." End quote. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis is closely monitoring the situation and will continue to collaborate with regional partners to provide necessary assistance. The consulate and diaspora organizations in the affected areas have been actively engaging with those impacted, ensuring that support and guidance are readily available. Citizens and nationals in need of help are encouraged to contact the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Consulate of St. Kitts and Nevis in Miami for information and updates on accessing relief and other forms of assistance. For further updates, the government will continue to provide information as the recovery process unfolds. The 36th meeting of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Legal Affairs Committee commenced on Thursday, October 10th at the Sir Cecil Jacobs Auditorium, ECCB headquarters. Attorney generals from OECS member states and their representatives are gathering for 2 days to discuss critical legislative proposals aimed at enhancing regional integration. Among the top agenda items are the OECS National Identification Bill and the OECS Contingent Rights Bill, both of which were approved by the OECS Chief Parliamentary Council during the 16th meeting in St. Lucia earlier this year. These bills are expected to play a key role in supporting the free movement of citizens across the OECS Economic Union. The OECS Contingent Rights Bill will remove barriers to free movement of citizens and their families finalizing the operationalization of free movement of persons regime. Meanwhile, the OACS National Identification Bill seeks to introduce a modern digital ID system enabling mutual recognition of IDs across member states for seamless identification. Also up for discussion is the anti-smuggling of migrant bills recently enacted by St. Kitts and Nevis to combat the growing issue of human smuggling in the region, a concern highlighted in a 2023 special committee meeting. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis remains committed to collaborating with OACS members to strengthen regional ties and address shared challenges. The outcomes of the meeting are expected to further these objectives. In regional news, the Caribbean Tourism Organization, or CTO, and Tourism HR Canada have entered a strategic partnership aimed at developing a skilled and sustainable tourism workforce in both regions. The agreement was formalized with the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, at the Tourism Labor Market Forum in Ottawa. According to a press release issued by the CTO, this collaboration builds on the long-standing tourism ties between the Caribbean and Canada, recognizing that the growth and competitiveness of the tourism industry hinge on its ability to attract and retain skilled workers. Quote, "The MOU with Tourism HR Canada allows our members to leverage their vast expertise in workforce development," said Sharon Banfield-Bovell, CTO's Director of Resource Mobilization and Development. Key elements of the partnership include information sharing, capacity building, leveraging resources, technology platform, and international collaboration. Philip Mandor, President and CEO of Tourism HR Canada, expressed excitement about the partnership, stating, quote, "We share the CTO's commitment to workforce development and look forward to enhancing their initiatives while gaining valuable insights from their professionals," end quote. This partnership represents a significant step forward in strengthening tourism talent and capabilities in the Caribbean and Canada. In international news, fuel prices surged at gas stations throughout Nigeria on Wednesday, adding to the hardship faced by citizens enduring the most severe economic crisis in decades. The state oil company has not provided any explanation for the sudden increase of approximately 15% to 20% observed nationwide. This marks the second price hike in just over a month. In early September, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, or NNPC, admitted to significant debts owed to fuel suppliers while announcing a nearly 40% price increase to stabilize its finances. The cost of fuel remains a highly sensitive issue in Nigeria, where millions of families and businesses rely on gasoline-powered generators due to electricity supply problems. For many Nigerians, this latest increase further strains their budgets as President Bola administration implements reforms aimed at revitalizing the economy of Africa's largest nation. And now for the weather. Present weather is partly cloudy skies with slight dust haze. Winds are east to southeast at 3 to 10 miles per hour. Winds could also become near calm at times. The temperature today is 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are 1.2 to 1.8 meters or 4 to 6 feet with northerly swells. A high surf advisory remains in effect. The weather forecast predicts partly cloudy skies with a 20% or slight chance of showers. Tonight will be fair to partly cloudy with a 20% or slight chance of showers. Sunset today will be at 5:52 p.m. and sunrise tomorrow will be at 6:03 a.m. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Scotty Sia Hendrickson.